Computers Electric Adventures here with a rather large box of stuff from Japan. This is, I may have mentioned this particular box in the past as there was a box coming C-mail from a couple of months ago. Well, it finally showed up today. Now, it looks very big, but it's actually not very heavy. There's a lot of, there's quite a few small items in here. I can't exactly remember what the small items are, and there's one big item, which is the, something I've been looking forward to for a while, which will become clear. Now, I've already opened the box to save a little bit of time. As usual with these guys, they pack very well, which is appreciated. Now, some rules. I am not going to do a gameplay attached to this particular video of every game in here, because I really don't have time to do that anymore. I have far too many other videos that I want to work my content on, but I will do some gameplay, so don't worry. I'm not going to go to straight pickups. That's just not me. I probably will do a gameplay of the very first game that's come to my hand here, and this is actually a game that I haven't seen come up very often at all, for one of my other Japanese systems that I collect. So it's not the MSX. We very carefully undo this packaging. They do wrap their stuff very well. Okay. And it's even got more packaging on it yet. And it is a Sega MyCard for the SG-1000, SC-3000 computers. So the SG-1000 console, SC-3000 computers. And it's Gullclave, I think is how you pronounce it. And it's a mic. It's only available on MyCard. It's not in cartridge form. Some of them are doubles, like Star Force actually has both a card and a cartridge. I don't know whether the games are any different. It probably is just how they're delivered, so get rid of that outer, get rid of the usual sticker. Got a lot of mess to clean up off the floor, aren't I? So it's in quite reasonable condition. Right, so we don't have instructions, but I'm not that concerned about that. We have our card and we have our plastic sleeve. The card looks in good nick, and the actual whole case is in really good nick. So really pleased about getting that one. That was one because I hadn't seen many for sale over a period of time. I mean, not that I started out to collect the games for these systems, but I just sort of ran into them, and then the collection started building up, and I think I'm over 80% of the collection now. So, and it's nice to get another one. So definitely gameplay of that one. So I better not take that long on every game, or this is going to be a very long video. Now, I do hunt around for other items, especially when I get a big item like what's in here, for other cheap stuff that I can get along with it. And sorry, as my dog runs off and barks at something. So a system I haven't actually got very many games for at all, and it sort of goes to complete. I'm sort of collecting Rockman games. So it's for the Game Boy Advance, and this is they've got a specific name. I'm just trying to remember what they are. Rockman Adventures or something 2, and that's a boxed and complete one. I think it was only like $1 or $2. We are stretching my memory for 2 months ago. And it of course has the cartridge, and what have we got here? Oh, there's a manual, there's a little poster as well. I don't think, here I am dropping things now. And we have the manual. And I've lost the card under there. Great. There we go, put that back together. So, it's a bit of a side collection. I really do not have many Game Boy Advance games at all. So I was just looking to pad it out. I think I've got like 2 or even 3 games for the PAL Game Boy Advance. There may be a couple more in the house somewhere, but they'll all be like My Little Pony and stuff like that games. So, okay, and this comes with a, if you want to know the supplier, Yamatoku tested certificate. So no box 5.5 for the box and instructions because it doesn't have one. Cartridge main body is a 3, and it is actually a Game Boy Advance. And I mean, it's not going to be charged. I actually do not have one of these. That's the only reason why I got this, because I mean they come up all the time. I looked at the picture to make sure there was no scratches on the screen, and there's barely is a mark on the screen. It's not that flash otherwise. And it looks pretty, I mean I'll clean that up and charge it and see how we go. All the buttons look pretty good. I mean, yeah, I need to charge it up. But I didn't have one, and I mean I have a Game Boy Micro, which has a really nice screen, but it's so damn small, I find it difficult to play. So I thought I'd get one of these and give it a go. Once again, it was only a few dollars. Now, another piece of hardware, but not the main hardware item in here, but it is actually a joystick controller that I have been after for quite some time. And it is a Neo Geo arcade stick. Buttons feel pretty good. I'll have to give him a test out. And the cord looks in reasonably good nick. But I don't have one of those yet. I do have one of the mini arcade sticks, which has helped out a lot. Other than that, I only had the Neo Geo CD controllers before then, so it's actually really nice to try and finally get one of these full-size ones. So it's a Max 330 Mega one. Don't know whether there's different models or not. I'm really not familiar with the AES very much at all. And no, I am not getting into collecting the AES. Oh, it actually looks like that Game Boy Advanced came with an AC adapter. I actually have a Game Boy Advance charging cord. I probably won't use that at all because I'd have to plug. It's got a plug converter. I'd have to plug that into a step down, I reckon. Input AC, yeah, only 240 volts. I'd have to plug that into a step down. But anyway, if anybody needs one of those, I don't really need that. Okay, moving right along. Ah, yes, now I know what this game is here. I've had the first game in my Saturn collection for quite a long time. And I haven't played this one, the sequel, and I quite enjoyed the first game, so it'll be interesting to see what this is like. And it's Layer Section 2, also has the word Raystorm on the back there. So I do actually have Raystorm for the PlayStation, so I suppose it might be a bit like that. But I actually quite like layer sections, dual layer sort of, shooting things in the background with missiles and the fire. So it's another quite interesting Saturn shoot 'em up. We'll definitely have to have a go at that one. So I'll put that in the let's have a gameplay pile. And another game that we're going to have a go of, and yes, after all this time I still have not had a copy of this game, and I do believe lots of people say that it is the best version of this game, and it is the Salamander Deluxe Pack for the Saturn as well. So finally constantly been outbid for this. People pay too much money for this. Copies come up all the time. There's a registration card, no spine card. I do not worry about spine cards at all. In really good nick. I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but it can't have been too much because I haven't been prepared to pay too much for this. So I maybe went to 40. I don't know. 2 months ago is a long time. I don't think I did. Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to playing that one. So we have some more stuff. They really do a good job with their packaging. Right. So this would be near or close to $1, and it's just because I like collecting RPGs. I don't expect I'll ever be able to play it. This would be for the Famicom, I reckon. Mindvation Saga is the game. It's actually in it's a hard plastic case. Yep, definitely a Famicom one. It's by Taito. We have the manual and the cartridge, which I've just held up upside down now. So that's complete. And that would have been a couple of dollars. So quite obvious, no gameplay for that one. Next we have an MSX game. I actually forgot there was an MSX game in here. And I have never played this one before. Sorry, it's got stickers over it. And it looks like a pinball game. I actually don't think I've got a pinball game for the MSX at all. So I think it's called Rollerball. Powerball. No, Rollerball. See, damn my eyes. There you go. That's in pretty good nick too. You do see a few copies of this one around. It doesn't go for much money, and I haven't really been. There's only certain MSX titles that I'm particularly after. So the miscellaneous ones like this, I don't bid a lot on. So I get them if I get them, sort of thing. So we'll put the Rollerball in a maybe pile, especially since I haven't had a pinball game on the MSX at all. Next we actually have a PC Engine CD title. I haven't had one of those for a while, and it is Lemmings. Interesting to see what this version's like. Looks pretty good. I don't mind the Lemmings games on the computers. I haven't actually played a console version, I suppose, bar the Master System version that I have. So that's in the maybe play pile, not the highest priority. And there is more. Okay, yeah, this must have been cheap if I got it. And it's for completeness again. So it's a PSP game, and it's Metal Gear Solid. Which one is it? Yeah, Portable Ops Plus. Maybe a little unplayable, and it doesn't come with a manual either, actually. So I reckon that would have been a couple of dollars. Just rounds out the PSP collection. I can actually do gameplays of PSP games now, so, but yeah, as I said, I will not be doing the gameplay of every game in this pickup. Now, we have two GameCube titles here. One I got for quite cheap. Take these damn stickers off. And it's only for completeness sake. Would be a little difficult to play on the Japanese Saturn, but I'd be interested. I mean, you could have a go. And it's the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, isn't it? Now we have Wind Waker on, which one have we got? we've got the Wii U version, so my daughter's played that one. But it's just really, if I see a Zelda item for cheap that we don't have, I just get it simply for, you know, pretty much. My daughter says that, you know, when I either hand my games on or pass away, she's having all my Zelda games. She's told me that on numerous occasions, so I suppose I better keep on getting them for her, shouldn't I? And then the actual title that I got a Japanese GameCube for. It's taken me a little while to get one, because once again I'm doing the Japanese GameCube on the cheap. Usually do not spend more than $10 on a title. This one I did, but this title does go for a fair price, and I did not pay, I think I paid about $35, and it is the Star Soldier Collection, and I absolutely love these games on the PC Engine. Interested to see how they play, so I'm quite happy to. This is in really good nick. Really nice and shiny cover, slip cover, and then you've got the internals. Manual's really nice actually, and the disc is really good. So that's probably a game that's going to sit and stay in the Japanese GameCube, I reckon. And I'll give that a go at some stage. Now they are rehashes of obviously the PC Engine games, so I'll only do gameplays, you know, a quick gameplay of this. It does include obviously maybe the NES version of Star Soldier as well. Oh sorry, the Famicom version of Star Soldier. So yeah, it's more for me to have some fun with. Now there's still some more stuff in here before I get to the main thing that calls me to buy these other things. Oh, I remember this. So I generally don't bid on loose MSX cartridges anymore. Since it's one of my primary collections, I try and get them complete. But in this pack of 3 titles are 2 titles that I don't have, and one of them's not that common, so we'll go for that one first because it's on top. And it's the cartridge version of an Activision title. So the ones somebody actually sent me when I commented that I've never seen a box for one of these things, and they sent me a picture of actually I think this game, or the original Pitfall, in a box. So it's Pitfall 2 for MSX, but the cartridge version. I do already have the tape version of Pitfall 2, so that just rounds out the collection a little more, and these seem to be fairly rare, so I am quite happy to pick them up as loose cartridges. Next one, I mean, I wouldn't have cared whether or not I got this or not at the particular time. I believe this is a 4K flash cartridge, I think. So it goes in as a cartridge, and whatever you write to this page of memory stays in there. So I don't know whether it has a battery or anything like that. It has lots of dust and muck in it. I'm going to have to clean it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I can get that open without ruining the label or see what the circuitry's like, so I'm just going to have to try it. But I suppose that's a curiosity for the MSX collection, not a game per se. And the next game is up for trade. I already have a copy of this, and it is a really good condition Yi Kung Fu. So another one for the MSX trade pile. Just making sure there's nothing else in there. Right, now on to the item that is, so I'm trying not to knock the power cord, the trigger for the shipment, and basically goes back to quite a while ago. I got a box from the same mob, PC Engine Duo, which are the black ones. Its CD mechanism worked, but almost immediately when I started using it, the sound stopped working. I got a full cat replacement kit. I have had it working again, and then it stopped working again. I just don't have the time to fix something as complicated as that. I will get to fix it at some stage. I mean, you never know, I may fix it in my holidays coming up. But every time it's the next model up, which is the newer model, which is the Duo R, every time one of those came up, I would always have a go and put some bids in and see how I went. And this time I actually won one. And it wasn't, and most of the time they're loose. In this particular case it was in a box as well, and the box is in pretty good nick. I mean, it's got some stickers on there. It's obviously been sitting in a shop for a little while. And the most important thing for me was that it's listed as tested. Okay. So it has its AV cable. We've actually got the manual. That's cool. And the only thing it's missing is the power supply. No, I can feel the power supply. So there's the unit there. That's not in too bad condition really, colour wise. And the CD tray looks really nice and clean. We have our cover over our cartridge slot. No, it actually looks in really good nick. I so hope it works, because I have a small collection of PC. I mean, obviously I can play my Hucade games because I have a normal PC Engine, so that's no problem at all. But I actually do have some you know, quite a few actual CD titles. So it's tested by the same people. They say cartridge or main body 3. It's pretty good for a 3. Box 3, and once again the box. That's pretty good for 3, and instructions 3, and it's got everything. There's all these little cards, your how to look after CDs piece of paper, and your how to put CDs in and hold them right, and a bit of a support numbers, I would say. Yeah, looks like lots of telephone numbers. The polystyrene is here, and let's have a look what's in the end. Okay, these might be a bit grubby, that might be what made it go down, but we actually do have power supply, and I will use the power supply for this. I won't use the one for the Duo, just in case they're slightly different or there's something wrong with that one. That's why the other one messed up. And it comes with a matching turbo pad as well, which has the fire rate buttons. So it's just a standard one, but that's excellent getting everything, and that power supply looks in really good nick too. So it fixes an issue. I mean, I really like the PC Engine. It's a system that I like to play on a regular basis, just like the Saturn and things like that. So I like to have it hooked up all the time, and to have money and title, you know, in, like I've had Cotton for the PC Engine and I've never been able to play it. So there's lots to do and discover with the PC Engine Duo. So we do have gameplays. There'll probably be a bit of a gap between when I'm recording this and when I actually, once again, because I've got to record the gameplays and then edit it all together, and I'm really busy at work at the moment, so no doubt by the time I do the gameplays I'll have had a haircut. I'll guarantee you that. But anyway, I'll try and do as many as I can. Hopefully the video won't be too long, because I've obviously rambled in this section a lot, but I wanted to just record what I got. Right, so here we go with Rollerball. This is the very first pinball game I've ever played on an MSX machine. I had to figure the controls out. It actually uses weird keyboard controls and couldn't get it working with the joystick, so I have in effect played a very quick test game. So if we hold down the right flipper and release, that does our spring, and as you can see it's actually a scrolling table, and you've got flippers on each section,
up there and complete that. There we go. I mean, this is actually quite a decent 8-bit pinball. It's nice and colourful. I've got something as well. There's a... Oops, oh, in between. Oh, well, at least we get to see the next section of the table. Ah. Oh, going down 2 sections. Ah, straight through the middle. Oh, not too bad for my first ball. This is pretty cool. I would have very much liked to play this back in the day. I'm enjoying playing it now. Oops. The collision detection on the flippers is actually pretty good. As with any pinball game, you need to work out, you know, the appropriate time to hit something. Trying to get over on that right hand side if I can. Oop, there we go, complete that again. Ah, too early. Ah, just missed. There you go, open that up. So there's that. Oh, I missed out. Oh, let's see if I can keep it in this section of the table a bit more for you. Oh, I knocked it down. I take it you've got to get the symbols to match up. You've got to sort of be ready to lift your flipper up if it goes to that area. Ah, damn it. Ah, and through the middle. Well, this is a very nice pinball game. I'm actually very pleased, especially for a title that I didn't pay very much for. Alright, well we better leave it there because we have a lot of games to get through, so can't show you a full game. Alright, let's try the next one. So next we have Pitfall 2. This looks pretty much identical to the Coleco version. Oh, let's mess this up. No. I think the idea is you make it to the hole and you fall down, isn't it? I really must learn how to play this game better. Now, is there something this way? I can't remember. Ah, he's pushing me off. Okay, sorry. No, you can't make it past yet. It's probably the worst Pitfall 2 demonstration you'll have. Oh, there we go, gold bar. Yay, not really gold, but we'll live with that. An electric eel to get past. You don't have to worry about air. I mean, Activision were pretty good at the evenness of their ports. We'll just get into this next section and just have a look at the ladder bit. pretty much looks identical to the Coleco version. Oh no, I'll go back to the next mark. Sorry, to the original mark. But well, at least while we're doing that, it will show you some more of the screens. Yeah, that's a long way. Look at all those points going on. So it's got, well, very good version. I really do need to sit down and learn how to play Pitfall 2 properly. I have enough versions of it now. You would expect that I'd be able to. Alright, let's try our next game. Right, so here we have Lemmings on the PC Engine CD, which, yes, means my PC Engine Duo R is working. Now, I haven't shown you any sound yet, because my other one works, but it just doesn't have any sound. So I've never played press one button, continue. I haven't actually played Lemmings for a while either. So I do it all. So what do I do? Digger. Sorry, I'm just having trouble mastering the controls here. Digger, there we go. Okay. And it's the one button, okay. So you only really need one digger for this one. Sorry, it's just me getting used to the controls. That's actually not a bad version. And as you can see by the CD music playing, which will probably get me into trouble, because it's probably a copyrighted song. Just about. But yes, it works, yay! And this doesn't look a too bad version of Lemmings. Yeah, so not too bad. Obviously I have quite a few other PC Engine CD games that I've got in the meantime that I got when I thought I had the other one working. So I'll pop in the odd video here and there of other Duo R games in my collection as I get time. Alright, let's have a look at our... I think we've got some Saturn games. Right, so here we go with Layer Section 2. I believe it's Raystorm on other platforms or something like that. I've never played this so on the Saturn, so it may strike me as familiar or not. Fighters, we'll just go with the first one. Work my way through. Yeah, let's go auto for our first gameplay. I quite like the first Layer Section game, and I have been after a copy of this for a while. Just kept on getting outbidded all the time and wasn't prepared to spend too much money. Intro sequence. Slight loading pause.
August 4th, 2020.
So you let your targeting reciprocal go over things, and then you've got to pay attention to your normal perspective things as well. managed to pick up a couple of power-ups there. I'll take it when we hit the red one we actually get. First boss. Get up. Oh! Get down. Not knowing the patterns, obviously flying on the blind. Oh, get smack bang into that. Gotta get a bit more aggressive. Close. Better get in close to. Oh, we managed to do it. Did lose a couple of lives though, so not too bad. I quite like this one. It is quite different from the first one.
August 5th,
We'll go a bit further. Whoa. Well, I did say a bit further. Definitely be leaving this one very near the Saturn. Alright, let's try the other Saturn game. So here we go with our next title, which is the Salamander Deluxe. I mean, I do have Salamander on the PC Engine, and that version's pretty damn good. Might be so. I mean, I'm going to get knocked out in the other things anyway. So, nice bits of art from the various games. So this is a complete collection of the Salamanders, which is good because I don't think I've actually ever played Salamander 2. Alright, well, we'll go with the original. And I'm not going to show them all because the video will be long enough as it is. And these are supposed to be pretty much arcade perfect.
Destroy them all.
Oh dear.
Pick it up for Force Shield. Pick it up for Ripple Laser.
It's got speech too, that's quite good.
Pick it up for Multiple.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So easy to get killed in this game. Oops! And what did I do? Hit the edge. God. Not a game to die in and live to see the day. Ah!
Pick it up for
Well, the music's fantastic in this. Oh, moving too fast. Well, it looks, I mean, the colours are outstanding and the sound is fantastic.
yeah, very happy to get this. It'll take me quite a while to play through the various games on it and have a lot of fun with it. Alright, one more quick gameplay, which is just look at the Soldier collection. Right, so here we go with the Soldier collection. Right, normal game. Style. Oh, I missed it really. Using the controller. Scared a little out of everybody. Okay, first boss. Okay, you not know the pat. Pats. Seriously, dog. Alright. In my defense, distracted by the dog. Now, it is a collection, there are multiple games on there, but this gameplay's gone far too long. I have quite a few nice shoot 'em ups to practice and play there, plus my Turbo Duo games to catch up on as well. So all very worthy additions to the collection. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.